are live. See, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and to those people who would be joining us later on, on the show. See, it's than episode 7 of the Big Gunz 4, man. See, I'm back, yeah. See, I'm welcoming back Weezer to the gang again. Back. Football Banks is back. Craig Matthews, my main guy, is back too, yeah. See, guys, see. I only passed the torch for 4 weeks and you guys couldn't hold it down. Only 4 weeks I left to go, say I do to the missus. And then somehow I came back, everything is crashing, everyone is down. See, yeah, guys, we have to talk about this today, yeah. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. See, I welcome to the show from Fan Nation TV, Weezer. Weezer, my guy. Well,
it's gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones, right?
You can hear you clear now.
Yeah, Weezer, you're welcome to the show, man. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Happy to be here. Things are not going as we planned, but it's not over yet.
See, to the second person by my right, Craig Matthews. You're welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me again, man.
Yeah, man. I can see your face. It's glum, man. I saw you on the ground, man. I saw a pic you posted, man. You are looking like, oh my God, oh my God, this isn't it, right? See, you're welcome to the show. See,
thank you.
And my other guy, see, he's on the right. But see, he might be having a little bit of a smiles right now, but brother, man, that's not a smile, man. That's a grin. Football Banks, you're welcome to the show, my brother. Talk to us, man.
Yeah, big up my people, man. Thank you for having me, and let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it. See, I want to hear from each and every one of us here about what's happened to Arsenal. Arsenal collapse. What is going on? See, from that Southampton game to the West Ham game, my God, and to faltering and completely capitulating at the Etihad. Weezer started up for us, man, an inquest into what has been going on. What the hell is the problem?
I don't know where to start.
Weezer, don't give me that energy, man. You have to talk now, man.
Let's start at the Etienne. See, first of all, let me just ask a quick question. In terms of the front three, would you guys have stuck with Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka?
Saka's not been.
Let's start with you, Tony. Recently. Would you have started with that? Would you have started in with that three?
No, for me, no. There had to be a change somewhere. See. Anyway, it's your own talk. Let me don't intrude, man.
Yeah, that's what I ask everyone. Go on, Craig.
Nah, I wouldn't start.
Trossard. What about Trossard?
Trossard needs to start.
He's been scoring goals and no changes. Come on, man. It doesn't make sense, man.
Football Banks?
Well, considering Trossard was player of the month for March and didn't get a start in the whole of April, it's obvious, really. Trossard should have been starting. We should have still kept with Jesus just coming off the bench, I think. I know he got a couple of goals, but still, Trossard was the man. Someone had to be sacrificed for Trossard, and it weren't Martinelli, because Martinelli's been scoring.
So for me, that was the first problem. I felt like there had to be a change. Needed to inject a change. It was definitely Trossard, and I felt like probably Saka. Probably for Saka, keep Martinelli. Just what I'm saying, keep Jesus up front, because Trossard will get in between the lines, make things happen. He's a bit more direct. The same thing with Holding and Saliba. I don't think. I mean, I know Holding got turned left and right at the Etihad, but apart from that, I don't think he's been bad. He's been a good stand-in, but it's what he does going forward. Where Saliba's going to give you a bit more. He's going to be a bit more direct in terms of his passing, which usually leads to us opening up teams. So for me, yeah, there had to be a change. I'm not sure. I mean, even this thing. I mean, I don't know how you lot feel, but I didn't feel like Zinchenko should have played left back either. I feel like that was a teeny game as well. So yeah, I just felt like from the beginning, I wasn't confident with that team going out, and then obviously Kevin De Bruyne. Well, not even Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland brings the ball down in the halfway line. Rob Holding's too close to him, so he turns Rob Holding and just lays Kevin De Bruyne in. Kevin De Bruyne
does it turns him or does it nutmeg him? He nutmeg that brother. He nutmeg him.
That was one game too far. That was one game too far for Rob Holding. He's not at that level, and that, even going into that game without Saliba as well, wasn't confident. Wasn't confident at all. But again, it's the hope that kills you because you're thinking, you know what? We have played well all season and we haven't beat them for a long time. Records are there to be broken. But we just capitulated. Like again, when your team comes out and plays that badly, you just feel like, what was the lead up to the game? How was everyone in training? How was everyone on the coach? How was everyone in the dressing room? What was the mood like? What was the plan? Because again, when you concede early like that, a plan goes for the window. So even if you think, you know what, hold it tight for 15, 20 minutes, once you concede a goal, and then they're looking like they're going to get a second very soon, the game plan has to change. And again, another thing before I pass it on to someone else, I didn't really see Arteta doing the thing where he calls everyone in and trying to, give different directions in game. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. And I know Football Banks has got a lot to say. He's ready.
Yeah, he's ready, man. Vision, man. I agree 100% with everything you said, man. Completely agree with everything you've said. I didn't see that collapse. In the middle of the park, we're shrinking. Thomas Partey looking like pants in the midfield. It was just horrible. KDB. Well, I'll reserve what I have to say until the other guys finish up what they have to say. Guys in the chat, Glasgow Red Chat, big ups. See, is a Liverpool fan. Now that we're vouchering, is a big friend of mine. Is down here trolling Arsenal Football Club. So Miss Melina, see it, guys. Yeah, Miss Melina is in the show. This lady, she helped me grow this channel. She's a very lovely human being, and I really love her. Like, she's a lovely person. Miss Melina, welcome to the show. She's very busy right now with her justice job, but big ups to you, Miss Melina. I hope to see you on the show one of these days. And I know she's very, very livid about what Arsenal have come to be. Arsenal forever is here on the show. Big ups to you, man. He said we need players like Caicedo and Leo in the summer. See, we have to talk about all this, yeah. That's why it's the big four. We have to talk about this. See, who else is on the show down here? Glasgow Red Chart. Iwene, The Assembled is here. It says chop chops. The Assembled, you're welcome to the show. The Assembled, please keep that chat rolling. Keep that chat rolling. Ask his brothers lots of questions. Yeah, we need to answer them. See, Greg Matthews. See, the baton falls on you right now. What can you make of Arsenal? Southampton. We ought to be beating Southampton. This donut of the league need not to be, we need not to be conceding 3 goals. See, not 1, not 2. These are the donuts of the league, yeah? Not 1, not 2. We conceded lots of goals across 3-4 games now, yeah? But to concede at least 2 goals, 3 goals against Southampton, that's why I knew that this is a crisis. We're in a big problem. That West Ham, that Liverpool game, see, and again, that drubbing at the Etihad. What do you have to say, my brother?
I feel it started from the Liverpool game. We're 2-0 up. I was watching the game with was on Things stream as well. Abs' stream as well, watching the game, and I saw that
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
after
Big
after
ups to
we
you.
went.
Look at AFC. Look at AFC. Big ups to you. Big up to you, Miss Melina. Glasgow Red Chat. Big ups. They assembled. Big ups. Arsenal forever. Big ups. Yeah, correct.
After we were 2-0 off against Liverpool, we could have scored 4 or 5. We could have battered them, but we decided. Jacko had a little scrap with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that was it. The game was changed. And then they went and scored before half time. If we never conceded a goal before half time, I think we're going to win the game. And then second half, they Liverpool all over us in the second half. They went and they scored an equaliser in the last kick of the game, literally. We could have gone and scored a winner as well because we had a 3-on-1. If Martinelli made a better pass to Saka or to Trossard right next to him, we could have scored that goal and it would have been 3-2. Then West Ham game, we're 2-0 off again. Then Partey tried to do a stupid. I don't know why he was trying to flick the ball onto Declan Rice's hand. Just clear the ball. If he clears the ball, goes up for throw or something. He tried to do something stupid. Declan Rice went past him. Gabriel made a tackle. I thought it was a soft penalty, to be fair. Then Paqueta went down, penalty, 2-1. Second half, they go and score a second goal, 2-2. Saka missed the penalty to make it. It would have been 3-1. Don't want to blame him too much because he's done well this season, but maybe Jesus as a leader should have taken the penalty instead. If he scores the penalty, it's 3-1, game over. Southampton game, we should have.
But Saka has always scored penalties. He's always scored them. He hasn't lost any penalty this season apart from that one. He's legitimately very good in penalties.
And then Southampton were just all over the shop. I don't know. My biggest regret is why did he start Fabio Vieira? He should have started Trossard. He could have started Smith Rowe. That's the thing that really annoyed me the most because I don't think Fabio Vieira is good enough for Arsenal Football Club right now. In this moment, it's not ready. It's not ready at all.
Yeah.
When he played in the Europa League game against Sporting Lisbon, he looked terrible. He didn't play well at all. So from that, he didn't deserve to start against Southampton. I would have started Smith Rowe, or he could have played Trossard when he brought Trossard on in the number in the Jackal role. He could have played Trossard. He could have played anybody else instead of Vieira. And I don't know what's going on with Smith Rowe either. Smith Rowe has not played in a lot of minutes either, so I don't know what's wrong with him. He's fit. Play the guy.
And he's leaving the football club, in the summer. I'm hearing legitimate news that in the summer, ESR might be leaving the football club. And guess where he's going to? Just guess where he's going to, guys.
Newcastle? West Ham?
Nah. Aston Villa. To join the boss who gave him a head start in the Premiership. And that's the person than Unai Emery. See, the story, it's coming crashing down right in our eyes, and you can see the position. See, guys, look at the positioning of because Craig, you raised a very good point about ESR. Yeah, look at the positioning of Aston Villa when Unai Emery came to take over that football club. Just look at the tremendous growth that club had. Every week, genuinely a hard team. It's taught them how to defend. They were leaking goals when before he came to the football club. Now he's there now. They've shot up that defense. He started scoring goals. It's a legitimate hard team. And now an Arsenal will go strengthen that team with ES.
His stream's gone.
Yeah.
I think you might have
football
to.
Bands.
Yeah. I'm gonna come.
Football band. I'm in there now, man.
I'm gonna come with a different angle, and a lot of the stuff that Craig talked about is solid and true, but I want to talk about from the angle of pressure. So it was telling from the Liverpool game the amount of pressure that the players had on them. And there's something interesting. What I don't know, it was in the papers online about Mikel Antonio, where he said he had a friend who, I don't know who the person is, works at Arsenal or something, and he was saying that the players at the start, they were concentrating on themselves, but all of a sudden they started talking about Man City. Oh, Man City are playing well. Man City are doing this. And you can tell from the Liverpool game, the second half, I mean, yeah, leading up to the Xhaka incident, you can tell that after that incident, and I'm not going to blame Xhaka because it's the whole team, we just capitulated after that. And that went on from that second half right through to the Man City game. Now, if we had won that Liverpool game, we go into the West Ham game. We go into the West Ham game. We beat West Ham. If we beat West Ham, we're probably going to the Southampton game. We beat Southampton, and then you got now City are like questioning themselves now. Can we beat this Arsenal team? But we made it so easy for them. So easy for them when we capitulated against Southampton and against West Ham. It was easy for City. You know, our heads were down. No one played well against City.
See, yeah, I buy everything you've just said, football bands, man. It's shocking, yeah. See, when you meet the donuts of the league, Southampton, that was where I knew that there was a problem. Mind you, we've already bottled top four last season already, So the spotlight will be on the last 10 games this season for Mikel Arteta, because that's where, journalists, football critics, that's where they'll be looking at the last 10 games of the season. Because they were saying it, Arsenal were going to bottle it. But of course, as an Arsenal fan, you should be leading from the front lines, yeah? You should be galvanizing your team to win the league. And that's what I've been doing. That's what you guys have been doing all season too, talking up your football club. But again, the same old mistakes again. You tweak the team a lot without no substance. Fabio Vieira, what were we thinking starting Fabio Vieira in one of those games? Yeah, and it's shocking because we left domestic cup games, we went out of them just to make sure at least with what we felt we're gonna fry the bigger fish, right? But the bigger fish was there for the frying, but we had no oil to fry the fish. It's a horror movie, yeah. It's like all the scenes is like a scene from Annabelle, the horror movie. It's a horror show. See, how can you be at the Etihad? Yeah, you're a coach. You coached under this guy. You're a learner under this guy. Yeah, it's just clear to see who was a teacher and who was a student. You were losing 2-0 first half, and you went in, coming back for the second half, and no changes. No changes. And you're battling for your life at the Etihad. What are you doing, Mikel Arteta? I've been one of the biggest Mikel Arteta backers this season, yeah? So I have the right to criticize him when he's wrong. And truthfully, his inexperience, it showed in that game against Manchester City. It showed who was the teacher. It showed who was the master. Pep lives for moments like this. These are the moments Pep lives for. This is it. They do this. And again, of course, I don't want to say that, that we all thought that Arsenal was going to challenge for the title this season, yeah? At least I give them that, yeah? I was just looking for top four this season, at least with the transfer window that we had. But man, the way we capitulated, yeah, that's what shocks me, man. And the players that should be coming up from the bench, for them not to show any substance of any kind, that's even the most annoying fact from this whole drama that has happened in the space of 4 weeks. Complete capitulation, man. Complete one. See, who should be taken? Okay, Craig, you want to say something, man?
I think in the City game, the only player that came off the bench and did something was Reece Nelson, to be honest with you. He kind of created the goal for Holding to score. He's the only one that looked like was running at players, trying something. The rest of them who came on, Smith Rowe didn't look interested. I don't think he even touched the ball. The other subs who came on didn't do anything. And Nketiah had a chance to run at the players once or twice. He looked like, oh, I can't be bothered kind of thing. But I do feel like I think the last 2 games he's come on, Reece Nelson has made an impact. He tried his best to do something. Southampton, he almost scored in the last minute as well. Hit Ward-Prowse, went up for a corner. So yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Say something real quick.
Can I say something though? But
yeah, sure, man.
And this show's a bit too nicey today, and I don't like the nice, and I'm gonna just drop some stuff on you.
Man, drop those bombs.
Compete
man.
with Man City, to compete with Man City, you have to have players, that are good enough. And sorry, Nelson isn't the required. He's not. He's a good player, but he's not going to take us to the next level. Yeah. He's not going to take us to the next level. We need players, that like the Casiados, like the Declan Rices, like the Mohamed Kudus. We need these type of players in our team. Look at Partey. Don't get me onto Partey now. We only got grips by Grealish,
Grealish.
Don't make me There's some mental thing going on with the players, and that spans from the manager. That comes from the manager.
See, guys, we've protected Mikel Arteta, for a long time. I've protected that guy. I believe we need to, hit him a little bit where it hurts, a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know. What do you think, Wiz? Because management-wise, good. See, we're still top of the league. Man City have to get those points, but man, the substitutions are coming in late. Those substitutions are coming in late. Tactical awareness, zero, man. Zero. Let's call a spade a spade. Zero, man. I'm tired of going to the Etihad and being spanked there, man. It's a shame. And again, we've qualified for the Champions League, but it's not just about qualifying for the Champions League, innit? It's also about going to places like PSG and getting points from those places, rather than going there and being spanked 10-1, or going to Munich and being spanked 13-1. I don't want to see that from Arsenal Football Club. So these things have to change. Weezer, what do you have to say? Have we protected Mikel Arteta too much? Or do you think that Man City have that extra quality, not little extra quality, but they have that quality, in their team that totally outclassed us in a way that exposed us for the world to see?
They've definitely got the quality. Definitely have the quality. You saw that we couldn't get near the ball. We're chasing shadows for 90 minutes. In terms of Arteta, I'm gonna go back to when we played Man United at Old Trafford, and Ten Hag made a few changes. I think one of them was Anthony, and he came off the bench and scored. And I feel like sometimes when managers make changes, you have to kind of counter what they're trying to do. So I do think his in-game management is questionable. Was it the Liverpool game where he bought on the new centre back that we bought in the summer?
Kivio.
What was that? I don't understand what that was about. Like, you're throwing him in at Liverpool at Anfield in the deep end, expecting him to do. I don't know what he's expecting to do. So I think obviously even last year with some substitutes he done, we saw it as well. So, and again, the Trossard thing. I think the stats are, since we haven't been playing Trossard, we haven't won. So I don't know. I always find it hard when we are seeing these things as the fans and as a manager who I know he eats, sleeps, and breathes this. So how is he missing these little things? Do you know what I mean? So, and again, he's under pressure. He hasn't been, again, the only thing I will say to back him is he hasn't been in this position himself before.
Right?
But But again, like you said at the beginning, Tony, it does remind me of last season fighting for top four, and it was we had Newcastle and those three. Was it Newcastle, Spurs, and someone else? And we just the same kind of thing happened. So it's kind of like
Southampton.
Oh my God!
And again,
Southampton is a boogie team to us.
I know I'm jumping the gun.
Donuts of the league are a boogie team to us. We can't see. We lose our shit when we play Southampton. We completely lose our shit. And these guys are getting relegated, beaten by all forms of teams. And when it comes to us, we can't beat these guys. It's shameful, yeah. It's very shameful. See, yeah, guys, the assembled said something here. And of course, Craig Matthews, you have to dig deep into this one before football ban to also have a bite of this one. Miss Melina also raises a great point after this one. The assembled says here, Arsenal in a precarious position at the moment, by the look of it. Tierney, ESR, Balogun seem to be leaving. With Saliba and Saka still not signing, it could end up summer window. Laughing my out. See, yeah, Craig Matthews, football ban tabs. Chew into this one, yeah. But hasn't signed yet. He hasn't signed yet, guys. Saka hasn't signed yet, guys. What is going on? What is going on?
You go first, Craig.
Yeah.
I feel Saka wants to win trophies. He wants to play in Europe, Champions League. Well, Arsenal qualify for Champions League. I think we want to see if Arsenal are going to match his ambitions as well. Because he's a 21-year-old guy who wants to win. It seemed like his other England counterparts like Jack Grealish and guys winning Premier League titles and getting to semi-finals of Champions Leagues and doing well in Europe and England, and he wants some of that as well. And I think he's thinking to himself now, how much longer do I stay loyal to Arsenal if they're not going to deliver ambition? He wants to see Arsenal's ambition, basically. So it's up to the club, really, to show him ambition that they're going to buy top-class players and try and win trophies and try and get the club back to where it used to be.
Let's see, football bans, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, for me, Tierney, ESR, I don't think they're Arteta type players. Arteta likes those. Arteta likes system players, doesn't he? So he likes players that fit a certain system. Like Zinchenko, he plays that inverted role. Tierney doesn't play that type of role, and even when we tried him in there, he kind of struggled in the West Ham game. But ESR as well, I don't know. He's had problems with his fitness as well, and he's one of my favorite players. He scored like I think 10, 11 goals last season. But for some reason, Arteta's just he's just been out of favour with Arteta this season. And the thing for me, and this is very crucial, what I'm going to say as well, yeah. The thing with Man City and the thing with Pep, yeah, and this is very smart in his management. What he does is he will still play players that are in the squad in part of the season. So I know they had some injuries, but he had Aki and he had Akanji. They've played quite a lot of football this season. Yeah. What Arteta seems to do is he seems to play his same 11 all the time. So there's no wonder why now we come to this stage of the season. Players probably tired. Look at Saka. Saka was tired the other day against West Ham. But knackered. And we should have introduced Kivior earlier. In the season, earlier, like when we bought him, instead of like bringing him in games at Liverpool, you know what I mean, where he has no match fitness. Balogun as well, he's on loan, so you can't really talk about him. And he's playing in the Farmers League, so you don't know what he's gonna do when he comes back to Arsenal. Is he gonna bang like those same type of goals next season? He's still young as well, so you don't know what he's gonna do. So I don't know. There's talk of.
He looks ready. He looks ready.
He looks ready. And Ketia looked ready as well, but he's come back. He's come back now, and it's just like, if we want to compete, if we want to compete in the league, and we want to be competing in the Champions League, we need better players. Yeah, we need better squad players. Yeah,
it's cooking. It's cooking.
Yeah,
It's cooking, guys. It's
no, but it's true though. The thing is, yeah,
back
I haven't got time for sentiments. Yeah, all right, they've been in the team for a while now, but they're not good enough, man, and that's the reality. Yeah, where we need to go, they're not good enough.
See, yeah, guys. Oh my God, bro, man. Everywhere I go now, everyone I know is looking at me and like, Anthony, I told you, you guys were gonna bottle it. See, Greg, have Arsenal bottled the league? Let's be frank here. Have we bottled the league, or is it that we didn't bottle any? Oh my God, football bands brings out the bottle. See, guys, this is history in the making. Yeah, an Arsenal fan brings out the bottle, man. Bottle job. See, Greg, are Arsenal bottle jobs? Let's be frank here. Are we bottle jobs right now?
100%. Yeah. Because like we were top for 95% of the season. The only time City went top was when they beat us it was only for a couple of days anyway, because we beat Aston Villa and went back top again. So we went top for the majority of the season. For the whole season, everyone writ us off and said we're not going to win, we're not going to do well. And every week they said we're going to slip up, and we've done well. So if we don't win the league this season, I don't know when we're going to win it again, but this is our best chance of winning it. All the other teams are going to be stronger next season. Man United are going to be stronger. Chelsea are going to be stronger.
Aston Villa going to be stronger. Newcastle going to be stronger.
And they got more money than us as well. Newcastle got an awful lot of money. If they get Champions League this season, they're going to blow us out the water for players. They can go buy whoever they want to buy. Tottenham, if they can fix up, they might do something if they don't sell Kane. You never know. You never know.
Exactly. I also heard that Newcastle is also bringing in Nima. I don't know, man, but I can't get that. When you have a whole lot of money in the bank, anything can happen.
And look at Brighton. Brighton are doing well now. The smaller teams are doing well. So the smaller clubs are doing well. So next season is going to be a problem. Like if we have to try and find a way. Like I don't know how we're going to do in January. In the summer, we need some reinforcements, big reinforcements. No more of these Fabio. No more of these Fabio Vieiras, like wannabe players that are going to try. No, we need better players, top quality players in each position. Like I think we need at least I think we need like 6 or 7 new players, to be honest with you. Get rid of all the dead wood and start again. I think we need some
guys.
As Ab said about like people like Holden, Nelson, all them guys. Sorry, thank you, goodbye. Like it's as you said, no sentiment. We have to be ruthless.
Thanks for your service, Mohamed El Neni. Thanks for your service. Push George, this. Move them on. Move these guys on.
I think even I heard today that Jacko might be leaving. They might get rid of Jacko as well in the summer. I think.
I don't mind. Move him on. Go bring in Caicedo. Bring in Caicedo. Bring in Rice. These are the kind of players that need to come to Arsenal Football Club. See, I'm tired of Thomas Partey looking like pants.
No, he annoyed me. He annoyed me.
Did you see Thomas Partey's performance against Man City?
Awful.
A shadow of him. It looked like a ghost. I was like,
he never played football in his life.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah. No, I think we need to move on from people like that in the summer, and like I think that we definitely need the right winger to challenge Saka for his place, because he looks tired, as everyone says. He looks very tired. I feel like
Tony, read that last comment by the Assemble, please.
Yeah, the Assemble, the last comment by the Assemble. The Assemble throws in lots of comments. Arsenal above all, big ups to you, my brother. Arsenal forever, big up to you. The Assembled, of course, man. He says, it's the rotation of the squad that's worrying. Arsenal haven't bottled the league. The players are not prepared for game pressure as we keep playing the same players. You are not top by accident. Okay, football bands. What do you have to say about that?
I agree with a lot of that. I don't agree with the bottle statement because we were in a position where we were 8 points, 11 points or whatever at some point.
8 and 11 points, man.
We had a lead
job in history.
And the thing is as well, when you say Arsenal not bottling it, yeah. There's 3 games that you can look at where we actually did bottle it, and you can put it down to pressure.
We did.
But you also have to think about the team as a collective. Why are we looking over our shoulder at City now? We should be concentrating on what we're doing.
We're doing.
Yes, you know, we bottled that West Ham game. All right, Saka missed a penalty. That happened. That can happen. But the Southampton game, we were 3-1 down, bro. So if that's not
you're reopening this wound.
But
this
I don't understand.
Wounds,
I don't
man.
understand. Yeah, all the rivals. Yeah, all the rivals have been telling us. Yeah, you guys are going to bottle the league. Yes, it's not over, but you know what? It's looking likely that City are going to go on. We don't know. They could draw a couple of games, but can you see us going to Newcastle and smashing them? I can't see it. Football
bands. Yeah, one thing I would not like us to be here is deluded. We'll be deluded if we think that Man City are not going to win the rest of their games, bro. Let's leave all that, man. Don't be deluded in this. They leave for moments like this. Yeah, we've talked up Arsenal Football Club. We've propelled them. And this is what they've done to us, yeah? See, Man City is not going to draw any of all those games.
It's true.
See,
this statement here by the assembly, this statement here by the assembly this is where it started. This is where it all started from that game, yeah? I remember that Fowl was saying, you know what, you guys needed to beat us, yeah? In that FA Cup game to show us, you know what, yeah, you mean business. And I think it started from there. The mental game started from there, because once City beat us, yeah, that was it. They beat us again, and now they've beaten us 3 times this season, man. So
Man City is gonna smash Fulham. Man City is gonna smash Fulham. That's what champions do. They live for this moment. So if any Arsenal fan here is thinking or is being deluded that Man City is going to draw games, forget about it, man. The league is gone. We've bottled it, yeah? See, I've been the top propeller that Arsenal is going to win this league this season, but we've bottled it. Let's just call a spade a spade. I'm not here for pretense or whatever. I call a spade a spade. That's who I am, you know? I won't see something that's not going right and say it's blue. No, we've bottled it. This is the biggest bottle job in history. We've done it already. It's a bottle job. We just need to calm down, finish the league in a very strong way. There is no way they do this, yeah? They do this. There is no way those guys are going to draw those games, man. They live for moments like this. This is what they do. It's Guardiola. He teaches this, all these rookie coaches what to do. He teaches them. These are the moments he lives for, yeah? I don't think he's going to drop any points. Let's just forget this league this season and go and shore up our starting 11. Bring in new players, Caicedo, Rice, shore up the defense, bring in Upamecano, go ruffle the waters, go to Bayern Munich, ruffle those waters, bring in Upamecano, bring in genuine Titans who can come in here now that we're in the Champions League and give Manchester City a fight for their money next season. Let's go in and bring in a Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. Bring him. We have Champions League football right now. Or Vlahovic. Bring in these guys, yeah? Shore up our defense. Shore up our strike force. Bring in Saka's new deal. Bring in Saliba into a new deal. Just do all these things and get Arsenal going. That's what we need right now as a football club. Weezer, do you have any doubts about what I'm saying here? Am I lying to the public? Am I lying?
No.
Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're telling the truth, man. We had it in our hands for a long time. And the thing about it, the thing that made me feel a bit more confident was the cushion that we had. So we knew even if we did go through a bad spell, there was enough games there still to do what we needed to do. But again, when you look at the Everton game, the new manager bounce game, what happened in that game, it just seemed to be a pattern. You know what I mean? The Bournemouth game, we was lucky to win that game. Now you start to look back at those games, you start to think, okay, there was a pattern here. Do you know what I mean? So
remember Bournemouth and again we
still don't. Yeah, and they went 1-0 up very early. That
Yeah.
they had a game plan
Yeah.
from the kickoff. They had a game plan, and we got caught out. We keep getting caught out early. I think some teams think because remember at the beginning of the season we were starting flying, so we start in 2-3 minutes 1-0. I think teams are thinking, if we can hold them at bay, maybe we can get in. Do you know what I mean? So everything's kind of just gone left. And again, what's everyone saying? Again, when you think about watching on Amazon last year, the Arsenal documentary that was on there, what is being said in the changing rooms? What's been said around the training ground? Have they did get someone to talk to them about mentality? What's happening? Because it doesn't seem like it's getting better. It seems like it's actually getting worse. And again, just like Abs was saying, it's the build up. It's the build up to the Man City, and obviously now that we've gone there and got beat 4-1, no one knows what they're going to come out looking like on Tuesday against Chelsea, even though it's at home.
Oh my God!
Southampton nearly beat us at home.
Wizard, did you have to say that 4-1? It hurts. It hurts. That's for it hurts
now.
In the title,
Haaland
showed
It hurts, man.
Haaland took out his ponytail, shook out his hair, and went and smashed one.
And went, oh my God, looking like Vego. And then he goes and scores a bro, man. Man. The disrespect we got on that game, man. No one is talking about the disrespect. What that did to our ego. Like to the ego of the fans.
We showed Man City too much respect.
Too much.
Way too much.
Oh my God. Okay, we've come to the part of the show where we have to talk about the Chelsea game. Yeah. See, we have Chelsea on Tuesday. See, whether we like it or not, it's a London derby, and London derbies are big games for me because it shows that we have to really get a hold on London. At least, even if we're not winning any titles, yeah. At least let's let London be red, right? Let London be red, right? Yeah, good. So we face Chelsea, yeah, on Tuesday. I want to hear all of you. I'll start from Craig Matthews, yeah. But see, a team like Brighton, yeah, they lost last week against Nottingham Forest, 3-1. Today, they're bouncing back, and you could see that they're very angry. They were angry. They were like robots today. Welbeck scoring in goals today, yeah? 2 goals. He scored a duel today. 2 goals today. See, they beat Wolves 6-0 today. It was a battering at Brighton today. I want to see Arsenal come out like that, yeah? And say, you know what? We're sorry for what we did to the fans on Wednesday. We disgraced the fans on Wednesday. We need to come out in that same way Brighton have done this today and spank Chelsea Football Club. At least be the club in London that's reigning this season, yeah? Craig Matthews, what do you think? Arsenal, Chelsea.
I think it needs to
Chelsea preview. We've opened that up right now. Are you confident after what happened on Wednesday? Are you confident that we'll go into our home game? Mind you, a home that we couldn't even beat Southampton. Are you confident that we can beat Chelsea Football Club?
Not really. The players that I think the last 2 games, the players looked they were flat out against Man City, looked flat out against Southampton. I think we need to make changes in that game. I think some players like Saka need to be rested. I'll definitely will start Trossard definitely has to start. I'll say Xhaka didn't look fit against Man City. I think maybe Smith Rowe, somebody else to play in that. Maybe Jorginho, somebody else to play in that game, just to give some of the players a rest. I definitely wouldn't start Rob Holding either. No disrespect to him, but he's not Arsenal player, man. I think we have to. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Either play 3 at the back, play Tierney, Gabriel, and Kivio at the back, and have like whatever we have to do. But Holding can't play against Chelsea. I'm sorry, it's costing us too many games now. And Gabriel doesn't look confident next to him or beside him anyway. So, yeah.
So what would you do though?
What would I do?
What would you do? That's a good question, man. We're not even. Yeah. What would you do? Exactly.
I
That's
I
a
wouldn't
big
start
one.
holding. I wouldn't start holding against Chelsea though, because he doesn't ooze confidence in the defense. Ramsdale doesn't want to pass the ball to him.
Was Holden the problem? Holden was the only one to actually score a goal for us at that disgraceful game
That
at
even
Man City.
sounds funny.
That's how bad it is. That's how bad it
Yeah.
is. So
But I feel
should he
that
be the one to be taking the whole
I think he needs to take out
hammering?
I think he needs to take out the firing line. I think he needs to take out the firing line for a game and see yeah.
So what do you do?
Maybe-
Move Ben White over to centre back?
That could work. Move Ben White to centre back and then play that young kid Walters something Waters, young youth academy, quite a good
another
right
young
back.
kid.
Young
Another
kid.
young
We have
kid.
no choice.
Another young kid to collapse in a game against Chelsea. Oh my God, Greg! No, man. Another young kid to go and have a collapse.
We'll play Rob Holding and we can see 6 goals against Chelsea. I don't know. It's up to you. If you want to play Rob Holding again, I don't know, man. I can't. My heart can't take him in defense, man.
Oh my God!
You see the thing?
This is a shambles, man. This is a shambles, man.
You see the
We
thing?
got no right back.
Yeah, the thing with Arteta though, he's very stubborn when it comes to rotation. So he's not gonna rotate like many players. Yeah, the only solution I can see is like Saka starting, but like if we were to change formation to like 3-5-2, then I can only see like Saka playing as a right wing back. But I would probably want to see Jorginho and Partey together with Odegaard just in front. But I don't know. I can't see Arteta really rotating too much, and I can't see him going to a straight 3 at the back. You know, because he don't like to rotate too much. You know, he's got his favourites in the team, and he play them week in, week out, even if they're going through, you know, like playing back into form if he needs to. The only person I would probably change is Xhaka, and I'll put Jorginho in his place. But it's a difficult.
Can I ask a quick question? Do you think towards all of you guys, do you think some Arsenal players, some of the players are burnt out this season? Do you think some of them are burnt out? This is a genuine question.
They're playing one game a week, bro. They're playing one game a week.
I know,
one game a week.
One game a week, and it's not like we stretched the Europa League run, right? We didn't stretch it, right? We didn't go
if we break down
the finals
with
of
just
the
one
Carabao
centre
Cup.
back, if
FA
we
Cup.
break down with just one centre back in a season, then we've got no chance of winning anything ever. One centre back, you know. One centre back. Come on, guys. Come on.
No, it's a general question anyway. Nothing. Just a general question.
No, it's true.
I think Saka might be burnt out.
That's a valid question, man.
Saka looks like he's burnt out. Saka definitely looks like he's burnt out because Saka plays a lot of games. If you notice, Arteta hardly rotates Saka, so I can see Saka being burnt out. Jesus has just come back, really, so he's just in the swing of things. Martinelli, you know, when we're winning, Martinelli scoring, then do you know what? It's all good, isn't it? But I just think there's only probably a couple of players that look burnt out. Partey's looked meek the last couple of games, but in the Liverpool game, he done all right. But it's also the players he plays alongside as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like Xhaka's not going to help him. Partey's doing much more work, and with Holding dropping deep, you have to remember that Partey's area now is bigger. So you know what I mean? It's doing much more work.
He can't cover the whole space.
He can't cover the whole.
And he's not the youngest in the fold, right? He's not the youngest in the fold. So yeah. He's not the youngest in the fold. See, Wizard, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Do you have chests for this? Man, Wizard spirit is just low, man. Bro, this isn't the Wizard of Fan Nation TV. I know. This is what Arsenal does to you, man. He breaks you down, man.
It's the hope that kills. It's the hope that kills, man.
Oh my God.
It's the hope to be at the top of the Premier League, for the whole season.
Warriors,
let's get it
man.
right.
Warriors.
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 He was at the top for like what? Couple days, 3 days, 4 days. Man City was top 4. So we've been top for the whole season. If we don't win this Premier League title, this is probably the biggest bottle job ever.
It is. No, it is the
Ever. Because
biggest bottle
again,
job.
remember
It is
when Saka
because
missed the
no other
penalty?
team has bottled it like this in history. It will be Arsenal. Arsenal will be the first. Arsenal will be the second. Arsenal is in the first position now. If we bottle this, we'll also be in the second position and the third position, actually, in terms of bottle jobs of the title seasons in the past, including this one. That's how bad it is. Weezer,
Yeah.
please continue.
Because remember, when Saka missed the penalty, the pictures that you saw on social media was Gerrard slipping and Saka missing the penalty. Because what everyone was trying to say is, this is that point where you allow it to slip away. That was a big, and again, Saka don't miss penalties like Tony said, but again, pressure buses pipes. You can take all the penalties you want in training. You can take all the penalties you want before the game, but the game's on the line. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it was. As soon as he kicked it, I was like, I didn't feel confident. And I did think, because Jesus had the ball, I did think Jesus was going to take the penalty. And again, because of experience, because he's won titles before, I thought he was saying, you know, kid, let me show you how this is
true.
done.
Let me shine, let me shine. But see, Craig,
Let me show you how this is done.
Craig, see, what do you want to see in that Chelsea game? What changes do you want to see being ringed in that, Chelsea match? Does that match have any relevance to you right now? Do you think we must beat Chelsea Football Club? Are you okay with a draw? Just touch into all these things. Let's see.
I think we need to win all our games to end the season and just to keep momentum back. Because I know, not trying to be deluded or anything, but we've got like a 5% out, or maybe a 2% chance that if City drop points, at least we can still be on their tail just in case they drop points. So it's good to win all our games and hope for the best. I'm not saying we're going to win the league now, but football's a very strange game. Like City are winning everything now. Remember, they got to play Real Madrid twice. They got Real Madrid twice in the Champions League, and they could drop points after the Champions League game against Real Madrid. It depends if Madrid beat them in the first leg, and then they have to chase the second leg and have to play players in their strongest team in the second leg. They might get injuries, they might get suspensions, they might get loss of form. So anything can happen in them 2 games against Real Madrid. So Real Madrid is the kind of key for us. If they have to make changes or whatever, they could drop points. They still got to play. They got to play Brentford. They got to play Everton. They got to play Chelsea. They got to play Brighton. They got to play West Ham. West Ham are fighting for the lives in the league. So most of the teams they got to play are either in relegation zones or trying to get up the table. So it could be, and they could be like they could slip up somewhere. I don't know where, but they could slip up. Yeah, so they got FA Cup finals as well. So they got a lot of games to play. So anything could happen. So I don't think we should be a little doubt in our mind that they could lose a game or 2. They could, or they could drop points.
But we can also drop points. That's
true.
The thing.
That's the problem.
Newcastle's a massive game.
That's the thing. We can also drop points. And that Newcastle game, man, that's another thing, man. Oh my God, that's another problematic game.
They're in top form right now.
Not too sure about.
Isaac's us in some serious form as well, isn't it, at the moment?
Did you not see Isaac running on the line?
Oh my God!
I haven't seen that yet, you know.
Oh my God! We were to get this guy, yeah.
I need to watch that.
This guy wanted to come to Arsenal Football Club, man. He wanted to come, but I don't know, man. We keep bottling these things, man. I don't know, man. That guy wants to come. I like that striker, man. But I'm okay. I want to see. I want to see a good transfer window from us. We need a good transfer window. But let's forget this transfer window. Football bands. Chelsea matchup. But you know what? Before we get into that Chelsea matchup with you, football bands, this problem of Fabio Vieira. What should we do with Fabio Vieira? £35 million spent on this guy. What should be done to this guy? It's a genuine problem because you cannot bring in a guy from Portugal in his first season and he hasn't showed up. He hasn't showed up to the fray in any way. £35 million spent on this guy. what should we do to this guy? It's a
See?
genuine problem.
I would say send him back, but then again, I might be making a mistake because next season he might be like Bernardo Silva. But I don't know. This guy, he needs to go on loan. He needs. Do you know what? I don't want to see him again this season, bro. Because you know what? He scored a couple of goals, isn't he? A couple of nice goals, but his all-round game.
A couple of nice goals.
Yeah, his all-round. He's too weak. He's too lightweight, man. You know, he's just too lightweight, and I think he needs to hold bench for the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah.
And hopefully next season, pre-season, get a good pre-season in. But I'm gonna give him another season. I'm gonna give him
his first season.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him next
season.
Yeah.
See, Weezer, please, do you have anything to say about Fabio Vieira? What should we do? It's a genuine problem. What should we do?
I mean, I was thinking when Football Bants was talking there was a free kick. I think it was against Sporting Lisbon. When we after the lob, and we had a free kick. I think it was late in the game, and even the delivery, he was so poor. Like Craig said earlier in that game, he was so poor. But again, with a delivery from a set play, no pressure on you. You just have to deliver the ball. You do this in training all the time. Just put a good ball in the box, penalty spot, or aim for somebody. And he just put in I don't think he beat the first man. So, I mean, I've seen little glimpses of what we were expecting him to do.
You can't deny that, yeah.
But, I mean, just like Ab said, I do think we need to, I have a rule. When people come to the Premier League, I have a 1 season, maybe a season and a half rule. Because again, if you're definitely not in the first team, and you're just getting glimpses of what the Premier League's like, training, do you know what I mean? It's never going to get you up to scratch. He needs games, and unfortunately, he hasn't been up to scratch again. Like obviously, we lent out Marquinhos to Norwich. I don't think he's been getting on great. So maybe again, even with our recruitment, sometimes you get it right, but more times you get it wrong. And again, if this Marquinhos and Vieira, if we've got it wrong, then you're kind of looking at Pepe again. Do you know what I mean? Making the same mistakes.
Making the same
mistakes. Just need to be a bit more thorough. And again, like I've always said, another rule I have, it's not always about going out and getting 60 million, 90 million players. You know, there's 2 guys I really like from Crystal Palace, Elise and Eza. Like, I think they're wonderful players. You drop them in Arsenal's midfield, things are happening. So again, I think we need to look a bit closer to home for what we need, because there are players, again, Declan Rice. Do you know what I mean? Tielemans is on a free. Do you know? Do we still want to see what we can do with him?
Caicedo, I don't know why people are not.
That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
Tying up that signing right now. Caicedo should be tied up.
I expect that to be the first big signing of the summer.
Oh God, man.
Don't muck about with time. If they say they want 60 million, give them 61 million. Just make sure
you get it. No, we give you 42 million.
Actually, I heard that Arsenal had that deal tied up in January. Actually, that he's already signed for Arsenal.
I watched him again.
I don't know. I want to see.
Interesting.
I watched him against, I think, is it Man United?
Yeah.
I watched him against Man. He was really good. Really good.
Oh.
Really good.
And his tackling is clean as well, isn't it? His tackle's clean.
Neat.
And he's passing. He's passing. He's got something about him as well.
Yeah.
He's got something about him. He don't just make a pass. He's got a bit of flair.
As well. Yeah, he's young as well. That's the thing. So he's going to get better.
But see, football bants, see, in the summer, if it was Chelsea that was going for Caicedo, don't you think Chelsea would have grabbed him from Brighton?
Oh, yeah.
If it was Chelsea going for him, they would have gotten him.
Yeah, they would have got him, but they got Enzo instead, didn't they? They paid for Enzo instead, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Well,
they probably
Arsenal
wasn't.
go there
He
and
was probably a
stop the
backup.
cash.
He would have probably been a backup to Enzo. If they hadn't got Enzo, he would have probably been a backup.
Yeah.
They probably didn't forget.
Okay, but
Caicedo.
imagine now
Oh,
if his price then during the summer, yeah, was 90 million, yeah, at the time. Trust me, that price has just increased because he has gotten lots of enviable performances since that summer transfer window. Lovely performances. This guy is a midfield enforcer, yeah. That guy might be what up to 120. If they say 120, they're not out of their depth, innit?
Bidding wars. That's what they're going to do. They're going to start a bidding war between clubs.
So the haggling of that price, yeah, the haggling of that price, it you know,
We need to
90
pay.
million,
We
and
got
then we'll have to
Champions
pay
League money.
120.
We got Champions League money, lads. We need to pay.
Champions League
You know the thing is though,
Champions League
these man got shake money. These man got
We
shake
said
money.
that's
That
true,
money is
man.
long. Them
Nah, that
money
money's
is
long, man. It's on a long
so,
tape.
You know what?
Kronke's
Okay.
got money.
Yeah, he's got money, but he don't like to spend it. He don't
Hey,
like to
lads,
spend it.
loans.
But see, yeah, football bands, you just made that statement, yeah. But that statement is still faulty in a way. They've backed Mikel Arteta in the transfer window. I'm sorry. They've backed this guy. I don't want to the Cronkies, but they've spent money, man.
Yeah.
But Mikel Arteta spent nothing less than
Yeah,
half
but
a
have they spent
billion.
money? No, but have they spent money? Have they spent money to win us the league? Like, ask yourself that. Have they spent the money to get us to
That's the question. That's the question. But again, when a team spends half a billion, bro, it's barely nothing, man. That's good money in a way.
Listen,
It's not bad money.
Haaland cost 65 million to Man City. How many goals has he scored this season? Gabriel.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that it's not the worst of the worst.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is oil money is long. So you know what? Yeah,
it's long. Yeah.
Newcastle. You've even got Man United now. They've got a bid in. So you know what? These guys, when they start to bid, they're going to be bidding over the odds now. So we have to compete with that as well, and that's the problem. Are we gonna go these heights to pay over the price for these players? I don't think we will. I don't think we will.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just say one more thing. Let me just say one more thing on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Caicedo is so good. Yeah. He dissed the club, dissed the Brighton club, and straight back in the team. Do you remember my man from what was his name?
The Wenger.
Berahino.
He drove.
The Wingy.
Yeah, he drove down.
Down.
Yeah. That's saying something about Caicedo. Like, even when I see him playing against Man United, like any manager like Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, you're done, bro. You're going train with the young ones.
Yeah.
Under 19s. Do you know what I'm saying? It shows how good he is.
Yep.
You're here to say something, man.
I think there's one striker, Arsenal. If we could get him, it's going to cost us a lot of money. Though. I think we should go for Osimhen from Napoli. He would be the type of elite striker we need.
No. Tony from Brentford. Tony. Tony.
Oh, he might be banned though. He might be banned though next season. He might be banned though. That's the problem.
I would take Tony for a couple of seasons.
Bro, he might see.
He might get.
Let's leave this ban thing. Let's leave this ban. He's scoring goals for Brentford.
Against Man City. Man City. Where was Jesus on Wednesday? Was Jesus even playing? Where was he?
It was his little brother playing. It's his little brother playing. His little brother was playing, man. His little brother.
Is his twin? His twin that
don't play football. It's his little brother.
I don't know where Jesus was, man. And again, someone who used to play,
Ivan Toney,
someone who used to play at Man City,
scoring goals,
he's
destroying the league.
No, he'll definitely be a good, and he can take penalties as well, and free kicks. He's good at free kicks as well. He's good.
Listen,
I think he's
bullying all these players.
He's a bully. He's a bully.
We need him, man. See,
he bullies Saliba as well.
Osimhen is good. But you know what? Yeah, see, other teams, have an eye on that guy, yeah, and that guy will cost nothing less than 140
Over
million, 150
Right,
million.
50,
Yeah,
right.
60. Yeah.
facts,
Mm.
facts.
That
I
down
don't think
70
Arsenal
million,
have that
60
money.
million. You
Abs,
get
Abs
20.
has already. There's no way. There's no way Arsenal is spending that kind of money, man. We have Champions League money, yeah, but I don't think
No,
that money is
no,
up
no,
there to
no,
that
no,
level, man.
no.
So, but
Yeah.
again, Ivan Tony, bro,
Mm.
Ivan Tony is the man. Is the man for the job. See
So,
it,
so, so
guys.
it's
Let's
yeah.
go to our predictions for that Chelsea matchup.
Mm.
I think he's frozen. Are you back again?
You want to start with
Yeah,
Tony?
yeah. I'm back. Yeah. Craig, you're gonna start with that prediction for the Chelsea.
Craig frozen as well.
No. Wait for it to come back.
Craig's frozen. Weezer's frozen. Oh no, he's back as
Oh,
well.
take the
That
floor,
was
Craig. Take the floor.
Guys, I don't
um
know. My internet connection.
Moving bookie.
moving mad. It's gone again.
So what's your prediction, Weezer?
Yeah. Okay. Now predictions for the Chelsea match on Tuesday. Craig Matthews, you start.
What's
Go
your
on,
prediction, Craig?
3-1 Arsenal. It's going to be a hard one, but I think 3-1. I think they'll beat them 3-1. They'll definitely score at the Emirates.
What about you, Weezer? Is Weezer frozen as well?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a mad scoreline, yeah? I'm going to say 4-0 Arsenal. I think Frank is rubbish, man. Seriously. And I think we're just going to turn up because the pressure's off a little bit now. So I think we're going to get back to playing.
Yeah, everyone thinks we're out of it now.
Yeah, so I think 4-0.
And won't that be the frustrating thing, Abs? If now that everyone's saying we're out of it,
What?
we just
Wait. Football bands. Wait. Football bands.
I'll
What
put
do
it
you
in the
say?
chat, bro.
Arsenal 4 what?
4-0.
Okay.
Under the lights, man. Seriously, man. We're
Okay.
going to smash them, bro.
Okay.
What about you?
You know what? Yeah, football band. That's big chest, man. Big chest, man. Okay.
You know what?
See, I'll just go with 2-0.
Martinelli
I'll go
scoring. I
with
could see
2-0.
Jesus. I could see Trossard. I could just see us, man. Just like because we haven't played. The thing is, it's 3 games now that we haven't played well. Yeah, or 4 games. I think now the 4th game. Now we're gonna do our thing now, and we're gonna start playing well again.
See, football bands. I don't know. Football bands. I don't know where that chest is coming from. We couldn't beat Southampton, the donuts of the league, at home.
Yeah,
Not
but
away.
that was pressure. That was Arsenal pressure. That was pressured
The pressure's
Arsenal.
off now.
The pressure's off a little bit now.
Okay.
Them
I'll go with
players
I'll
probably
go with
realise
2-0.
that
I'll go
City's
with 2-0.
coming now. I'm saying 4-0.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with my 4-0.
You're sticking with
Unless
4-0.
Ramsey gives the
great.
ball to one of their players in the first minute, yeah, and they score.
Oh my God. Football bands. I'll come and bant you up in your channel, man. 'Cause I'll be the bant myself coming to your
I'm
channel
telling
to
you,
bant.
bro,
Actually,
seriously,
bro,
man.
man, it's gonna, bro. If Ramsdale gifts the ball to anyway, see, what do you guys think about Ramsdale's performances in the last 10 games this season?
They've been
Poor.
shaky,
Beautiful game.
but he made
Only
some
one good game.
saves against Man City. He made
And Liverpool.
some
Questionable,
saves.
And Liverpool.
questionable performances.
And Liverpool. But yeah, in terms of playing from the back, he's been a bit shaky. But I've always thought that with him. He always says his dad hates him playing out from the back. But I mean, if that's obviously the system that Arteta wants to play, the only thing I always say is, what's plan B? I always say this. What is plan B? You can't just go out there and think, listen, we're going to keep the ball, we're going to pressure them, we're going to stay in our positions. It doesn't always work like that. And that's what I mean. Sometimes Arteta reminds me of Wenger.
Yeah, he just hasn't got a plan B,
Well,
has he?
Craig, should we be getting another new goalkeeper at the end of, like in the summer? Should we be bringing in a new goalkeeper?
We've got Matt Turner now.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
you know Matt Turner. You know, it's not about that life, you know that. That life.
So who would you go for though? What goalkeepers available, and who could we really go for to challenge? There's not really a lot of top quality goalkeepers out there like right now. I would say not really a lot. Only Liverpool, Man City. Huh?
David Raya for Brentford.
Yeah, he'd be a good signing.
He's good.
That's a big shout. Yeah, that's a big shout. That's a big shout. Just look
coming
at
at number
Foster for
2.
Tottenham. Look at Foster for Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah, these guys have thrown away their goalkeeper and bring in Foster to the fray, and he's it's flying everywhere and trying to shore up what Tottenham have left in the tank. You know, so come on, man. This guy subbed this man. Then they subbed their goalkeeper at half time. Bro, that's how
who's that French guy as well? Is it Magnan? Is it Magnan?
Magnan. He plays for AC Milan, right? Yeah,
he's dangerous, bro. What a keeper, bro. He's mad.
He's France number 1 now because Ting retired, isn't it? Lloris retired, so he's number 1 now.
Yeah. Okay, guys. On that note, of course, to the end, man. Bro, very tense show. See, oh man, them. See, today everyone just poured hearts out today. Weezer back from that hiatus he had. Me too, back from the hiatus also. You know, and football bands, my guy, my person. You know, came here chopping up with us. Craig Matthews again chopping it up. You know, getting the cooking time from everyone today. Weezer the same thing, cooking at all fronts today. Football bands too, cooking at the same time too. See, Greg Matthews, shout out your channel and shout out where people could find you, my brother. Thanks for coming to the show today, man. All love, all love.
87.uk on Instagram and 29 Matthews on Instagram as well, and YouTube is 87.uk on YouTube. Sorry.
Big ups to you, Greg Matthews. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you.
And of course, my guy, my person, Weezer of the Fan Nation TV. Please shout out where we could find you, my brother.
Yeah, Fan Nation TV on YouTube and Instagram.
Big up to you. And of course, Weezer, man, I would like to see more about the barbershop. Man, those your barbershop interviews, man. See, man, they're gold to behold, man. You're not shooting most of the time. I don't know why at this time, man. You know, I used to like most of those barbershop, interviews you normally do, back in the day. I hope you bring it back and just keep.
Yeah, we'll be back soon, man. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
Yeah. And see, no other person that my guy, my person, football bands. See, football bands, man. It's nice to have you in this family, yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Weezer, you've lifted me, you've lifted Weezer, you've lifted Craig too. We just look tightly knit, and that's what we are, behind the stage and on the stage too. Thanks for bringing this energy, to all of us, and we love you definitely. Football Bands, please shout out your channel, my big brother.
Yeah, man. Football Bands channel, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, all the socials, man. YouTube. Just hit me up in it. Subscribe, like all of our channels, yeah. Just show us, you know what I mean. We're a community, so you know what. Just like all of our stuff, start following us. Just show us all support, man, and we'll show our love back to you.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And guys, sometimes football band apps always have this watch alongs also. So sometimes, you can pop into that channel. I've seen his watch alongs. I've gone to big him up in those watch alongs, but he actually started doing all this watch
Tuesday,
when we were losing.
Tuesday.
So
yeah, maybe, possibly, yeah.
I just hope that just Arsenal win for football bands to just have a good show because
Man City game wasn't a
some
good
time
one,
now
man.
you've been
Man
doing this
City,
watching
Man
football
City
band
was
thinking,
not a good one, bro.
oh.
Man was
Worst
quiet.
one of the
Even
season.
me and my
Worst one of
channel,
the
bro.
season.
First one.
Bro, it was a horror show for me, man.
But at least it wasn't
So I
7-0,
was
though. At
angry
least
that
it
I
wasn't
didn't watch along
7-0.
that day.
Exactly.
Or 6-1.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't 7-0, something like that. And on that note, we take our leaves. Yeah, big up, guys. Big ups.